Hello, fellow explorers, and welcome to another episode of Mystic Histories. Today, we travel to the heart of Rajasthan, India, to a place where history resonates from every corner, the legendary Bhangarh Fort. This architectural wonder, cradled in the rugged Aravalli Hills, carries a reputation that precedes it. It's known as one of the most haunted spots in India, a statement enough to give even the bravest a shiver. Constructed in the 17th century by King Bhagwant Das, Bhangarh Fort was once a bustling city, full of life and magnificence. However, today, it stands as an isolated monument, its grandeur diminished but not lost. It's a puzzle that has fascinated historians, paranormal enthusiasts, and adventure seekers alike. It's not just the hauntingly exquisite architecture that attracts people, it's the thrilling tales of ghosts, unfulfilled love, and a lasting curse that make Bhangarh a point of interest for the inquisitive. As per the law, a sorcerer, captivated by Bhangarh's princess's beauty, attempted to enchant her with a love potion. But when the princess obstructed his plans, the sorcerer cursed the city in his fury, condemning it to ruin and perpetual unease. Since then, Bhangarh has been a centre of supernatural activity, with locals and tourists recounting uncanny incidents, inexplicable sounds and spine-chilling sightings. But is there any authenticity to these stories? Or are they merely the offspring of folklore and creativity, intensified by the fort's spectral atmosphere and ancient ruins? That's what we're here to discover. In this episode, we'll dig deeper into the enigmas of Bhangarh Fort. We'll scrutinise its history, legends, and its infamous reputation. We'll hear from historians, paranormal researchers, and those who've encountered the fort's eeriness firsthand. We'll inch a bit closer to deciphering the mystery that is Bhangarh. Today we commence a journey to the heart of Rajasthan, India, to uncover the chilling mysteries that cloak the legendary Bhangarh Fort. So prepare yourselves, keep an open mind, and let's dive in. Before we delve into the paranormal, let's uncover the historical tapestry of Bhangarh. Nestled in the Aravalli range of Rajasthan, India, the Bhangarh Fort is an architectural marvel, a testament to the grandeur of the 17th century. The fort was built by Bhagwant Das for his son Madho Singh, who named it after his grandfather, Ban Singh. This fort, now in ruins, whispers tales of a bygone era, of power, and the inevitable decay brought on by time. Bhangarh was once a flourishing kingdom, a centre of trade and commerce. Its markets buzzed with activity, and its streets echoed with the laughter of children and the chatter of townsfolk. The fort was a stronghold, a symbol of might and prosperity. But as with all great civilizations, Bhangarh too had its share of tumult and conflict. The fort's historical narrative is incomplete without the mention of its legendary curse. The story, as it is passed down through generations, is one of love, betrayal, and a curse born of unrequited affection. The lore tells of a wizard named Singhia, who fell hopelessly in love with the beautiful princess Ratnavati of Bhangarh. Aware that he could never win her over by ordinary means, Singhia decided to use his black magic to ensnare Ratnavati. The wizard crafted a love potion and planned to trick the princess into drinking it. However, Ratnavati, who was well versed in the occult, saw through his deceit. In a swift move, she threw the potion onto a boulder, which, under the effect of the potion, rolled and crushed Singhia. But with his dying breath, the wizard cursed the princess, her family, and the entire fort. The curse, it is said, doomed the fort and its inhabitants. Soon after, Bhangarh was invaded and Ratnavati was killed, fulfilling the curse's prophecy. Ever since, the fort has stood as a grim reminder of its tragic past, its once bustling streets now silent, and its grandeur reduced to ruins. The story goes that a wizard's unrequited love led to a curse, casting a shadow of paranormal occurrences upon Bhangarh. This curse has woven itself deeply into the fabric of Bhangarh's history, making it one of the most fascinating and feared historical sites in India. Our exploration begins in the light of day, where we aim to appreciate the architectural brilliance and historical significance that make Bhangarh a true marvel. As we tread the worn pathways of this 17th century fort, we're surrounded by a symphony of stone. Each structure, each carving, each crevice tells a story of an era long past. The grandeur of Bhangarh Fort is not just in its size and scale, but in the exquisite detail that adorns its walls and entrances. It's as if the architects of the past are speaking to us through their work, inviting us to unravel the secrets of their time. The fort comprises several sections, each with its own unique character. There's the marketplace, or Johari Bazaar, with its row upon row of stone shops frozen in time. Then there's the Royal Palace, perched at the highest point of the fort, offering a panoramic view that leaves you breathless. The temples, dedicated to various Hindu deities, are a testament to the religious fervour of the era. Intricate carvings, still sharp despite the ravages of time, depict mythological tales and celestial beings. They stand as silent witnesses to the rituals and prayers that once resonated through these halls. As we wander through this labyrinth of history, we're joined by a local guide whose ancestors have lived in the shadows of Bhangarh for generations. His stories breathe life into the stone, transporting us back to a time of kings and queens, of grand celebrations and dramatic battles. He speaks of the fort's glory days, when it was a bustling centre of trade and culture, and its eventual decline into ruin and mystery. The fort's design, he says, adorned with intricate carvings and winding passages, whispers the tales of a bygone era. These whispers seem to echo around us as we delve deeper into the daylight exploration of Bhangarh Fort, each step taking us further back in time. As the sun sets, Bhangarh metamorphoses. Locals believe that with the darkness, the spirits within awaken. The nightfall cloaks the fort in a shroud of mystery, and the ancient stones seem to whisper tales of the past. The folklore surrounding Bhangarh Fort is as rich and complex as the fort's historical tapestry. These stories, passed down through generations, paint a picture of a place where the line between the natural and the supernatural blurs after sundown. One of the most prevalent legends is that of the spirits of Bhangarh's past inhabitants. It's said that at night, the fort becomes a stage for spectral reenactments of the fort's history. Whispers of ghostly processions, ethereal music, and faint laughter have been shared by those brave enough to venture near the fort after dark. Another tale speaks of a mystical perfume that pervades the air within the fort's premises. This scent, said to be reminiscent of the royal perfumes used in the 17th century, is believed to be a sign of the presence of the fort's spectral inhabitants. Then there's the legend of the shadowy figure that roams the fort's ruins. This apparition, believed to be the spirit of the wizard who cursed the fort, is said to appear on moonlit nights, forever trapped within the fort's confines. But it's not just about the spirits. There are tales of inexplicable phenomena too. Unseen hands knocking on doors, windows rattling without a breeze, and strange lights flickering amidst the ruins are some of the eerie occurrences reported. These stories, while intriguing, have led to a strong belief amongst the locals that the fort is a hotbed of paranormal activity. As such, entering the fort after sunset is strictly forbidden by local law, a rule that has only served to amplify the fort's haunting reputation. Venturing into the fort after nightfall is considered taboo. Many believe it invites bad luck and encounters with the supernatural. And so, as darkness descends, Bhangarh Fort stands alone, a silent sentinel, echoing the tales of its spectral inhabitants to anyone willing to listen. Tonight we join a team of paranormal investigators, equipped with tools and courage to uncover the secrets that linger within Bhangarh. As the moon takes its throne in the sky, the fort's aura shifts from historical to mysterious. Our investigators, seasoned in the unexplained, set about their work meticulously, their every movement echoing through the ancient corridors. The air is dense with anticipation and the unseen. Each creak, each whisper of the wind seems to carry a story, a ghost of the past, looking to be heard. The investigators' equipment buzzes to life, their screens flickering with spectral energy. This is not a job for the faint-hearted. It's a dance with the unknown, a quest for answers in a world shrouded in mystery. We follow their lead, navigating through the fort's labyrinthine passages, our footsteps a stark contrast to the night's silence. In the heart of Bhangarh, where time feels paused, we conduct an electronic voice phenomenon session. The aim? To capture voices from the other side, voices that the human ear may not perceive. Our investigators ask questions into the seemingly empty air, their voices resonating in the silence. The equipment, our only bridge to the unseen, crackles sporadically, hinting at responses from the other side. It's a surreal experience, a dialogue with the intangible. In the midst of this, we take a moment to interview one of our investigators. His experiences, shared with an eerily calm demeanor, paint a vivid picture of the fort's paranormal activity. He speaks of unexplained sounds, shadows that move of their own accord, and voices that echo without a source. As the night deepens, so does the intensity of our investigation. We traverse through the fort, our path lit only by the soft glow of our equipment. Our senses, heightened by the darkness, pick up on the subtlest of changes. A sudden drop in temperature here, a fleeting shadow there. It's a world unseen but deeply felt. We've captured unexplained sounds, shadows, and even voices. The energy here is undeniably different after dark. Whether these are remnants of a tragic past or echoes of an enduring curse, the enigma of Bhangarh Fort continues to captivate us. Many visitors to Bhangarh have reported unsettling experiences, adding to the fort's eerie reputation. Each account is a thread in the chilling tapestry of Bhangarh's paranormal allure. Let's delve into a few of these personal experiences. One visitor recounts his encounter with an inexplicable chill that swept over him as he explored the fort's deserted corridors. He describes it as a sudden drop in temperature, the kind that makes your hairs stand on end. He also heard footsteps echoing behind him despite being completely alone. Another explorer shares a different yet equally chilling experience. She was snapping photos of the fort's intricate carvings when she noticed something peculiar. While the naked eye saw nothing out of the ordinary, her camera captured orbs of light floating in the air. These orbs, often associated with spirit manifestations, weren't visible to her until she reviewed her photos later. Others have reported feeling an overwhelming sense of dread, as if being watched by unseen eyes. They talk of a heavy, oppressive atmosphere that seems to darken the fort's grandeur. Some even claim to have heard whispers and seen shadows flitting around the corner of their eyes, only to find nothing when they turned. While each story is unique, they all share a common thread, a sense of unease, a hint of the inexplicable, a brush with the supernatural. These personal experiences, woven together, form the unsettling narrative that keeps Bhangarh alive in the realm of the paranormal. Skeptics may dismiss these as mere figments of an overactive imagination, fueled by the fort's eerie legends, yet, for those who have experienced these phenomena, they're all too real. To close this segment, let's revisit the experience of the visitor who captured orbs on her camera. In her own words, she said, "My camera captured orbs that weren't visible to the naked eye." A chilling testament to the mysteries that Bhangarh continues to hold within its ancient walls. While paranormal experiences are inherently subjective, let's delve into a scientific perspective. As we try to unravel the enigma of Bhangarh Fort, it's essential to consider all possible explanations. This includes the scientific reasons that might account for the reported experiences here. One potential explanation lies in the power of suggestion. The human mind is incredibly susceptible to ideas and expectations. If you're told a place is haunted, your mind might unconsciously lead you to interpret normal occurrences as paranormal. A sudden gust of wind becomes a ghostly whisper, a shadow morphs into an apparition, and the natural creaks of an old building transform into footsteps of invisible entities. Another factor is infrasound, low-frequency sound waves below the range of human hearing. These waves can cause feelings of unease or dread, and even induce hallucinations. Old and large structures like Bhangarh Fort could potentially generate infrasound, leading to the eerie sensations reported by visitors. Now consider the fort's location. Nestled amidst the Aravalli Range, the isolation and natural ambience can amplify feelings of fear and unease. The silence and solitude, interrupted occasionally by the rustling of leaves or distant animal noises, can make one's imagination run wild. Then there's the architecture. The fort's labyrinthine design, with its narrow, winding passages and dark corners, can disorient visitors, leading to feelings of being watched or followed. The play of light and shadow within the fort can also create illusions that feed into the haunting narrative. Lastly, we cannot discount the role of electromagnetic fields, EMFs. High levels of EMFs can cause people to experience feelings of anxiety or paranoia, or even physical symptoms like nausea. Given Bhangarh Fort's age, it's plausible that anomalies in the Earth's natural magnetic field in this area could contribute to these experiences. The fort's location and architecture create an environment that may trigger psychological responses. While these scientific explanations don't dismiss the possibility of the paranormal, they certainly provide food for thought. The curse that supposedly haunts Bhangarh has been passed down through generations. It's an ancient narrative entwined with the very roots of this historic fort, a tale that has shaped its ominous reputation and continues to intrigue explorers and historians alike. Legend has it that a sorcerer, smitten by the beauty of a princess residing in the fort, tried to bewitch a love potion to ensnare her heart. The princess, however, saw through his sinister intentions and thwarted his plan. Enraged by this, the sorcerer cast a malevolent curse on Bhangarh, dooming it to destruction and perpetual desolation. This curse, some believe, has never lifted. It's said to be the reason behind the eerie, unexplainable phenomena reported within the fort's ancient walls. Tales of ghostly apparitions, strange sounds and chilling experiences are often related back to this enduring curse, adding to the fort's haunted lore. Yet not everyone agrees. Some argue that these tales are mere fabrications, cautionary stories spun by locals to deter trespassers after dark, or perhaps folklore passed down through generations, its origins lost in the sands of time. Others suggest that the fort's haunting reputation might have more to do with its tragic history and the remnants of a once thriving civilization now lying in ruins. Moreover, the power of suggestion plays a significant role. If one enters Bhangarh with the belief that it's cursed, they're more likely to interpret ordinary events as paranormal. A gust of wind might become a ghostly whisper, a shadow could transform into a spectral figure, and the fort's eerie silence may seem filled with unseen presences. But is the curse merely a cautionary tale, or does it hold a more ominous truth? Perhaps the answer lies somewhere in between, in the grey area where history and folklore intertwine, where facts blur into legend, and where the mysteries of Bhangarh continue to captivate the imagination of those who dare to delve into its haunting past. As our journey into the mystic history of Bhangarh Fort concludes, we're left with lingering questions. It's fascinating how a structure of bricks and mortar, standing tall through the test of centuries, can hold within its walls a myriad of stories, legends and mysteries. The Bhangarh Fort is more than just an architectural marvel from the 17th century. It's a testament to human history, to the power of folklore, and the enduring allure of the unknown. Our daylight exploration revealed a place of historic significance and artistic brilliance. The intricate carvings, the winding passages, they all whispered tales of a bygone era, of love and betrayal, of a wizard's curse. Yet, as darkness fell, the fort seemed to metamorphose, casting long, eerie shadows that seemed to dance with the flickering light of our lanterns. We heard the locals' cautionary tales, their beliefs about the spirits that awaken within the fort's walls after sundown. Some of us even felt unexplained chills, heard phantom footsteps. Our cameras captured orbs and shadows that weren't visible to the naked eye. The paranormal investigators among us noted the fort's different energy after dark. Yet, we also considered the scientific perspective. Could it be that the fort's location and architecture simply create an environment that triggers psychological responses? Could the sudden drops in temperature, the unexplained sounds, be natural phenomena that our minds interpret as supernatural due to the fort's eerie reputation? The story of Bhangarh Fort is ultimately a reflection of our human fascination with the unknown. It reminds us that history is not just about facts and dates, but also about the stories we weave, the legends we create, and the mysteries we seek to unravel. Is it truly haunted, or are these tales woven from the fabric of history, folklore, and the vivid human imagination? It's a question that each visitor must answer for themselves, but one thing is certain: the Bhangarh Fort, with its haunting beauty and enduring mysteries, will continue to captivate the hearts and minds of those who dare to venture within its walls.